brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And as
for a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 83 yards.
And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Warren.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off-play action. Boston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
To throw on 2nd down. Boston.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jarrett Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over near the 40.
I saw the pressure coming in, and just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Warren. He's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 39, Warren. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Warren. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
A lot of times when you get a match with a third-down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, Colvin. And they work this near the 5, and they start at the 6. 12 more yards there, and another first down.
That's meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just a right at him. Let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New York ready to go again offensively.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. Up the middle they go. Rivers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Yeah, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What can the offense have done to adjust to the game for him?
But what you hope is that you figure out, you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe bring your...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense on that because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin, he'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line.
I do know be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? On 3rd down, Colvin. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he got off to the hot start with a touchdown pass on the opening drive. But it's been interception on the 2 drives since. As they start again here, 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Boston, open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brought down at the 20.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. He will score. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers, oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down. Boston. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Texans scoop it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere, and got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Colvin, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it? Running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
They would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run on 1st down. Colvin, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Warren. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Jameson Williams.
46 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
He'll keep it himself.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Boston going right side here, and that's complete. And he works free. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Jets are back within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, Houston's offense taking over again. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see a lot of these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On first down, Colvin taken down at the 47-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Warren. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Warren. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Houston. Jameson Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Boston, he finds his man, complete. That's Shaw. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Boston. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even
of those stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown, Texans! From 21 yards away. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission. Now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Texans going to settle for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second and very short, Warren to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Boston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter.
And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Warren. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll run on 1st down. Rivers, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete, now incomplete in the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
To throw on 3rd down. Boston. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive. They couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Colvin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame, get used to the ground.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw. Warren. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on first down. Colvin. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and first down. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Typically, we think it's the stronger safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Warren. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Romeo Doubs, an 11-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out now come the Jets.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On third down, Boston looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shaw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Boston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards and a sack. Now the Jets are calling a field goal unit here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Back now in Houston. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Morin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Morin. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Throwing to start the drive. Boston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Boston. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Boston.
Quick throw knocked away. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the
interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half of this receiver's room. He's not all that bad.
Yeah, he's at least at 50%, and you and I know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter. And
they'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Shaw. And he is stopped just short of third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Just continues. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 38, Warren. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. On second down now, Colvin.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On third down, Colvin. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.